It's Mara Spencer again, your Conscious Discipline Certified Instructor, here for our quick mini session on helping kids to find their big voice. So this is conflict resolution for the siblings in your home or for the kids in your classroom. This first part is going to be for the kids. For some of you teachers at school, you might be familiar with Sophie. This is my friend Sophie. And if you don't have the book, Sophie's Big Voice, then this is for you. We can show this quick snip to the kids so that you have the audiobook of Sophie's Big Voice. And parents at home, this part you can show to the kids, and then we'll talk about how you can implement it in your homes and in your classrooms, how you can help them to find their big voice. So this is Sophie's Big Voice. Schubert greets his sister Sophie with a hard high five on the head. Sophie screams. Oof. Look at her face is going like this. Mom comes to help. Schubert sees Sophie's face. Her face is saying, ouch, I don't like high fives on my head. Give me a gentle high five on my hand. Later, Sophie is playing on the floor. Schubert jumps over her on his way to look out the window. Mommy, hollers Sophie. Mom asks Sophie, did you like it when Schubert jumped over you? Sophie says, no. Mom says, let's use your big voice to tell him. Mom shows Sophie how to hold up her stop hand. Then she adds the words to help Sophie teach Schubert how to treat her. Schubert, her hand is saying, stop. I don't like it when you jump over me. Walk around me so that I am safe. See her stop hand? She's saying, stop. I don't like it. At bedtime, Schubert starts jumping on Sophie's bed. Sophie holds up her stop hand and screams, stop, stop, stop. Mom comes to help Sophie. Sophie, hold up your stop hand. Now match your voice to mine and tell Schubert, stop. I don't like it when you jump on my bed. Sophie tells Schubert, stop. No, like you jump. Mom adds, she wants you to jump on the floor so that you both are safe. The next morning, Sophie takes a pancake from Schubert's plate. Schubert tells her, I don't like it when you take my food. Please eat your own food. Then he smiles at Dad and says, I'm helping Sophie learn to use her big voice. The end. So Sophie learned to hold up her stop hand and use her big voice to say when she doesn't like it. Try that with me. Say, stop. I don't like it. Way to go. You did it. Okay, parents and teachers. So how do we go from stop, I don't like it, to I don't like it? You know, how do we keep it as at that stop and learn to use their big assertive voice? So the most important way is to focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. So with our kids, with our 4 and 5-year-olds, we can certainly teach them to say, I don't like it when you take my toy. Next time, ask for a turn. What do you want them to do? Ask for a turn. But the reason that I wanted to share this book with you is for our nonverbal kids, or our kids who are still coming into their language, holding out that stop hand is learning to use their big voice. So when you have a conflict between siblings at home or in the classroom, this stop hand is going to be so important. And just like in the other videos, pretending that someone took your toy, pretending that we're having an argument, and practicing what to do in the moment. Stop. I don't like it when you take my toy. What do you want them to do instead? So with our verbal kids, we ask them, what do you want them to do instead? And we start to train their brains now to focus on what they want instead of what they don't want. Well, I want that. And they might give you the negative. They might say, I want them to leave my toy alone. So you want them to ask for a turn. So that's going to be our job to reiterate what it is they're really seeking instead of just grabbing my toy. Like I don't want them to play with me. So you want them to ask for a turn. And so that same thing is going to apply for our kids with less verbal skills or no verbal skills, is we're going to step up to say, they held up their stop hand. That would be our big win, right? If we could get them to hold up their stop hand, that would be a big win. But then to take it a step further, we will tell the sibling, we will tell the other student, they want you to walk around them. They want you to ask for a turn. And the sign for turn is just this, holding out your hand and pointing to it. Or you can use one or two fingers. They want a turn. And so for our nonverbal kids, that's one of the first things that we always teach is that turn. I want a turn. And so we want them to ask for a turn. So this is how we're teaching kids not to be victims, but to stand up. But we're also teaching siblings to work it out, to tell them what it is they don't like, so that we're not getting the constant tattling too, but also what I want you to do next time. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I hope that you enjoyed Sophie's big voice. And I am wishing all of you well and hoping that you have less conflict between siblings and students in the future.